What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel here. Today we're going to be going over the new update, kind of our first big update that we're going to have for MLB The Show 21. A couple of big changes and quality of life changes coming here in this update. The update is coming out Friday, April 30th, which is tomorrow from this recording. Not too long from now, a couple hours. It'll go live around 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 a.m. Pacific. So they do suggest that you have any games that you're currently playing done by that time. There'll also be a server update around that time also. But we're going to go through and we're going to run through all the changes in that update. The update will be deploying on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and the Xbox, meaning the Xbox One and Series X and S. They're calling this game Update 3. So we're just going to go ahead and run through those updates here for you now. So we got some gameplay fixes here. A couple bug fixes. They fixed a bug where a player would dive tag when it wasn't necessary. Issue where left-handed pitchers turn the wrong direction covering home. Just a bunch of bug fixes here. A freeze that would happen when offensive player steals on a bases loaded, swinging on a strike 3. Pinch runner substitution would now only prompt user of extra runner on second if they should be replaced, which is a pretty big one because I know it is kind of annoying when you do go onto the I believe that's for the extra inning rule where there's a runner on second, and every single time that you go into the next inning, it prompts you if you want to replace them or not. And it does kind of get annoying, especially when you have someone that's like a 99 speed on base. Obviously, I'm not going to go ahead and want to replace them. Players occasionally freezing after the defensive user selects a secondary pitch. Issue where users were not able to pick up the ball after a dive and stop. Issues where catchers would throw after a throw cancel. An issue occasionally cause a soft lock after a home run. Visual bug that would cause player cards getting stuck on the screen for offensive users. I've had that one a couple times. Some of these other ones I haven't had to deal with. I've been pretty lucky not to have that many bugs while I was playing. A bug that would cause a runner to disappear when they were also called to the on-deck circle in Showdown. Soft locks that would occasionally happen when the defensive player makes a substitution. And they also fixed an issue that would cause hitter tendencies to not display in player cards in game. That one I've ran into a few times as well. And they do state right here there are no tune-in changes to gameplay in this update. So the majority of this update is mostly bug fixes. There are a couple little like feature kind of updates also. As far as any tune-ins to the gameplay, as far as they're letting us know, there are no updates or changes in that department. The next thing they have right here is for your ball player. So they increased the progression rate of ball player fundamentals, which is a pretty big one. It was a little slow there. Fixed an issue that would occasionally cause creative players to change appearance when the edit player screen was accessed. I personally ran into this one, so this is a nice change for that to not happen anymore. Fixed the visual bug with ball players attribute bar that would allow it to go over 99, even though base attributes don't impact the ball or past 99. Fixed an issue where a ball player would disappear in the loadout screen. I have not run into that one. Fixed an issue where a player's throw and bat hand were displaying incorrectly in the loading screen. Fixed an issue with silver slugger archetype items would not populate in the player's inventory until the game was restarted. I've had that happen, I think, once to me. And they also fixed an issue in Diamond Dynasty where the ball player would incorrectly show as a catcher. So just some bug fixes here, again, in the ball player section. Nothing too big, just quality of life kind of stuff. The next changes we do have Road to the Show. So there are going to be a couple good changes in this one. I did run over and read these all quickly before filming this. Players can now see which loadout was last active when in-game. Players will now correctly swap to the correct loadout when advancing to the next game. Fix an issue where pitchers would stop pitching. Seems kind of annoying. I didn't run into that one in the little bit of Road to Show I played. Players will now be able to add additional pitches to your ball player through training sessions and Road to the Show. This one's a pretty big one. I personally complained about this, and I've seen many other people's complaining about your pitcher only being locked to having 3 pitches. So it is nice that you'll finally be able to add additional pitch types through training sessions and Road to the Show. That's a pretty nice change there. They also fixed the crash that would happen occasionally when entering the Road to the Show menus online. Fixed a bug where stats would not track within Road to the Show if user plays an online Diamond Dynasty game prior. So for anyone that didn't have stats being tracked, that could have been what was causing it there. Fixed an occasional issue where the players would lose control after a deflection. I've had that bug personally happen to me. Fixed an issue where the CPU would defensively sub the player after 1 pitch. Archetype item programs should now track accurately in Road to the Show. I've seen a bunch of people complaining about that. I've had some issues with that as well. So that should be fixed when the update goes live tomorrow morning. In-game attributes should now change as intended when a non-activated loadout is selected. The game will now send players to ball player customization so you can customize your character before beginning Road to the Show. Fixed an issue with archetype item progression and simulate into the end of the game. Fixed a loadout tracking issue when having multiple loadouts to pick from. And fixed an issue with archetype item progression and simulate into the end of the game. These ones I'm not kind of sure what they're doing. I know there's a lot of people are simulating some games to kind of earn XP faster. I don't know if that's going to affect any of those methods of quick gain and XP or not. We'll have to see when the update goes live. A couple small updates here for the next couple. Diamond Dynasty, they fixed a bug that will allow you to have 2 versions of the same player in a squad. And the full batting order will now display in view when making pregame selections. In March to October, they fixed an issue where March to October save file authentication would fail if an online connection was lost prior to restarting the console. I know with all the server issues, hopefully this is fixed and the servers are fixed and we won't have to deal with the online connection stuff that's been going on. We got a couple fixes for the home run derby mode. When offline, the fast forward prompt no longer stays on screen after a presentation completes. And they fixed a soft lock that could happen when a user was using pure analog hidden when online. I don't use pure analog, so I did not experience that one. A couple changes here for stadiums. As far as PNC Park goes, there's a couple here. They fixed an issue where the camera falls under the stadium when replaying 450 plus home runs, and various textures and environment fixes as well in PNC Park. Forbes Field, they did go ahead and fix an issue that would cause a random player from the batting team to occasionally go frolicking through the field at the start of an inning. I've not experienced this, but I've seen a couple of videos online of a couple of these glitches. Globe Life Field, just texture and lighting fixes. Chase Field, they fixed a bug on Xbox only that would cause Chase Field to have open roof lighting when the roof was actually closed. Busch Stadium fixed an issue where the right field scoreboard would show incorrect data in replay mode. Wrigley Field scoreboard updated to show balls per 9 instead of balls per strike. It's kind of a weird why that happened. Marlins Park has been renamed to Lone Depot Park, and they fixed various player animations in the dugouts across stadiums. That's just a overall fix for all the stadiums. Then we have created stadium fixes here as well. They added a search function and sort functions. This way you'll be able to search by stadium names and online IDs to find created stadiums that other people have made. Fixed an issue where the camera would shake when locked on a 450 home run in custom stadiums. Fixed the issue where the jump of the wall indicator would not appear in certain custom stadium walls. Various fixes made to the environments in Stadium Creator. Adjustment made to the camera behavior in custom stadiums. Fixed the crash when entering a stadium after being in the vault. Added a greater variety of presentation cameras in created stadiums. Players are now able to cancel out of a selected tutorial when viewing the Stadium Hub. And they also added an alert to notify players when selecting a template will revert to a blank canvas. So a lot just bug fixes, quality of life stuff. As far as franchise mode goes, they fixed a bug in the achievement screen where both Hall of Fame players had the same stats, and they also fixed a bug where active rosters and 40-man rosters were not being filled. I played a little bit of franchise. I haven't run into this issue yet, though. But that'll be fixed, so I shouldn't run into it at all. User interface fixes. They increase the speed in which the card rarity is revealed when opening packs. I didn't really notice kind of a delay, or didn't seem that long to me, so, but quality of life there. The do-up list is now available from the in-game quick menu while on both offense and defense. Various updates and adjustments made to the UI. Fixed an issue where the home run OSD would stay on the screen. Notification pop-up has been moved to prevent it from covering the player's profile icon and stubs amount. That one did kind of annoy me. Something you can kind of, get through, but that did kind of annoy me sometimes when I would go and look at my stubs or something and the notification would stay there a little longer than I would like it to. Fixed a bug where the All-Star Game score display would show incorrect pitch types and speeds. Pinch runner substitution will now prompt user of extra runner on second if they should be replaced. I believe that one was also listed up top as well. Fixed a rare occurrence where pitch and tutorial would appear while the player is batting. And they also had a bug that was fixed where the field and tutorial would sometimes appear blank. These next couple of changes here are strictly just for the Xbox. They did fix an issue where the system messages would fail to appear when selecting an invite to join a custom league, when communications are set to blocked, and they also added notification for Xbox players, instructing how to disable cross-play in the profile screen. So quality of life stuff there. And then here's just a bunch of miscellaneous bug fixes and stuff that they added here. They added the Evo Shield logo and other equipment images, fixed a crash that happened in the quick menu in the MLB network, various updates to descriptions and textures for equipment items, various crash fixes across the areas of the game, sounds of the show will no longer reset if they're closing the app, replays will now last longer, fixed the issue where players receive an error message when attempting to download or save rosters from the vault, various tweaks and adjustments to commentary, fixed the visual bug where players' hair would clip through hats when viewed from a distance. When creating a player, the player's hand should no longer escape from the wrist and float away while scrolling too quickly through animations. R3 will no longer change the song when in a player card view. They fixed a bug that would cause the controller to vibrate continuously when pausing the game after holding the pitch in the zone. And they added exceptions to the profanity filter for names that have corresponding audio files. And like they say at the bottom, they're going to continue to monitor performance and to work to improve stability as we move forward. So some pretty solid changes here. Nothing too big. I do like the road to the show, being able to add additional pitches to your road to the show player. Being limited to 3 was kind of a bummer. So that's nice. They did that. Me personally, the notification prompt for the pinch runner substitution, I like the fix there. Unfortunately, no tuning changes to gameplay in this update. Hopefully, in the next update, we'll get some changes there. We also do have the roster update that's coming tomorrow too, so we'll see some players adjusted. Some players probably brought up the gold, some new diamonds, and stuff like that. But this is the new update. It should be live at 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific on April 30th. So only a couple hours now to go to get our first update here. And hopefully they'll continue to work on the servers. I know me personally, the servers have been acting a lot better the past day or so. For me, I haven't really had too many disconnections. So hopefully they'll continue to work on those. And I do plan on getting some more MLB The Show videos up for you guys as well. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to consider subscribing to the channel. And if there's any fixes that you guys do like, or if there's fixes that weren't in this update that you're looking forward to or you think need updated, make sure to leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on these and anything in the future. And we'll see you guys in the next video.